This is Sarah Poff and those art hands. We're going to make an African American ragdoll today. I think this is a really cool story. Some of the women in some of the churches in the Underground Railroad, they made African American ragdolls for the little girls whose parents were escaping slavery. And I just think how cool. It just gives me goosebumps to think about how that was happening. So that's what we're going to do today. So I'll push her to the side. So you'll get a piece like this. You're going to come fold it in half. It's one long strip, and you're going to fold it in half. You're going to pinch it together up here for the neck. You're going to kind of hold it there. Then I take my yarn and I wrap it around so that it can be tight before I actually tie. Okay. There we go. And I usually take my fingers and kind of puff it up like this so it looks a little bit more like a head. Then there's a shorter piece of brown. You're going to roll that. Just roll it around. On each end, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to tie. Okay, then you're going to do it on the other side. Alright, like that. These are going to become the arms. I'm going to lift this up and insert the arms right here. Now underneath the arms, I'm going to do the same thing that I did at the neck. I'm going to just pleat it kind of together and hold it. Now remember, I take the yarn and I wrap it around before I try to tie it. That way it's a little taut there. Okay, now I'm going to do the legs. So each one of these pieces makes a leg. I'm going to do it like I did the arms, except of course it's attached. So I'm going to roll it like this. Then I'm going to bring my yarn in right here. Remember, wrap it around and then do your knot. Now these strings are a little bit long, but after you kind of get the doll together, then you can go back and cut those. It's better for it to be a little bit long and you cut it than to have a really hard time tying. Okay, here we go. We're going to roll this around. Okay, so there's my doll. Now I already have prepared a costume, which is just a little rectangle piece of material with a hole cut in the middle. So I'm going to pull that over the head. Then I have a little piece of white, which my white is about the same length, so I probably want to cut it. I will already have this prepared for you. I just forgot on my sample to do this for you. So let me cut that real quick. Okay, here we go. Alright, now what I want to do next is I want to pinch this in the middle. I'm going to try to straighten that leg out because it ought to be able to come down a little bit further. Okay, so I'm going to pinch this in the middle. And for right now, I'm just going to tie the brown around there. Then later, I'm going to come back with a piece of material to make it a little fancier. Okay, so I'm just going to tie like this. Alright, so now we've basically got her done. We need some hair. So you're going to lay out some pieces of yarn that are already cut for you. You're going to tie them in the middle, just like we've been tying on the arms. Tie this in the middle. And then I'm going to pinch the head together. See how I put my fingers in there? And then I'm going to pinch this together up here. The main thing is to get the one that you tied. Sometimes that's hard. I'm going to tie this real tight like that. And then I'm going to scoot it around. Now, if you want the hair to be, fancier or cut a certain way, you can always do that. So there's my basic doll. And then I'll have some things like the bow and like the broom and some pieces of material that you can add on to decorate your doll. All right, this is Sarah Poff and those art hands. You have a great day now.